Holy crap, 86 miles an hour. This battery is the real deal. It's Sunday evening, and I should have just enough time to get some speed runs in. Those who that watched my last battery testing video will know it was real windy, and I was having some results that are a little confusing to me. So I'm going to redo those tonight. There's not much wind going on at all. A little bit of a crosswind, but almost nothing. And in addition to some of the fast batteries I ran before, I have a brand new 250C Speedrun battery I'm going to run in the Traxxas Bandit VXL. Previously out here, this car has gone usually about 75 to 80 miles an hour on 2S. So the 4 batteries I'm running today, I have a Urgenex 70C 5200 mAh LIPO. It ran much faster than I expected, nearly going 18 miles an hour. The battery may still be on sale for $12 each. It may be back up to its normal price of, I think it was $15 or $16 each. Either way, ridiculously cheap battery, and I couldn't believe how fast it ran. Another budget-friendly option I'm running is a Turnigy Rapid 6000 mAh 100C battery. They go for about $22 each. So again, a very budget-friendly battery. Now for the more mid-price range, I have a CNHL 120C LIPO. In a previous test I did, it was my fastest 2S I ever ran, running all the batteries I had at the time on the same night in the same conditions. But I do have that Urgenex and the Turnigy batteries that are new, so I haven't tested the 3 of these together all at the same time, which we're going to do here shortly. Additionally, I have a brand new 150 amp ZTW ESC with telemetry. So we're going to use the telemetry via Bluetooth and via my cell phone later on to see how many amps these different batteries are providing to the car, to the motor, and how low the voltage dips. The lower the voltage dips, the slower the car should be, because voltage is what drives the speed of the car. Now, in addition to those 3 LIPOs, I have a Speedrun battery, an SMC 250C LIPO, 8000 mAh. This thing is beefy. Even though it's the same capacity as the CNHL, it weighs about 100 grams more. But instead of $40 for the CNHL, this battery retails, it's closer to $100. So it's certainly not cheap, but SMC is known to make some of the best batteries in the industry for speed runs, and if you want to drag your packs as well. They have some of the fastest batteries you can buy. So assuming it performs as well as I think it will, you know, it's actually an inexpensive battery for the specs that it packs. Don't want to bench race too much, but as far as the internal resistance, the SMC had very low internal resistance. The Turnigy was significantly higher, but not quite as high as the Urgenex. Everything else being equal, a battery with a lower internal resistance typically is going to be faster than one with a higher internal resistance. So enough talking. I'm going to go ahead and get these batteries out here, and I'm excited to see how fast these 4 batteries can go tonight. Stay tuned. First up is the Urgenex 5200 mAh 70C LIPO, and the GPS is zeroed out and reading. Whoa, I spun out on the dirt down there, but it's okay. Gonna have to be careful with that. It was slick the other day, and it is still slick. But those were 2 good runs. I'm gonna do 2 runs for each LIPO. Damn, it is still fast. That's within 1/10 of a mile an hour of last time out here. 79.6, ridiculous. A $12 to $15 battery is that freaking fast. Unbelievable. I don't understand how they're selling these this cheap. I'm not trying to hype these up. I work with lots of different battery manufacturers, and I have no incentive to talk this battery up to be better than it is. Insanity. Okay, and let's see what kind of telemetry data we have here. We have current voltage 7.9, min voltage 6.2, max amps 227, and the max ESC temperature was 54 degrees, and 26,000 RPMs was the max speed of the motor. All right, next up is the Turnigy Rapid 6,000 mile 100C LIPO. The GPS is zeroed out and reading. Okay, let's see what the Turnigy did. A solid 80 miles an hour. These budget batteries are freaking unreal. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and check the telemetry on this one. Gonna go ahead and connect, look at the data. And what do we have here? Voltage is 7.8, the minimum was 6.1, max amps 216, really similar data here. Max RPM slightly higher. And so there we go. Another powerhouse here, unreal. These batteries are outperforming batteries that cost 2 or 3 times, even 4 times as much as these. Okay, I have the 120C CNHL 8,000 mile LIPO in here. Last time I tested LIPOs, 2S LIPOs, this was my fastest one, but I did not own the previous 2 I just ran. So can this premium, or at least mid-range LIPO, beat the first 2? Let's find out. Came in a little hot there. What kind of speeds did the CNHL put down? It just keeps getting better. 81.5 miles an hour. Awesome run. Let's go ahead and check the telemetry. Okay, what do we have here? It's hard for me to look through the phone. All right, voltage 7.9, min 6.2, very similar. A couple more amps, 221 amps, and the motor, I think it may have spun slightly faster. But again, very similar, but this battery did pack just a little bit more punch. Let me check on this XTeam motor and see how hot it is. It's getting a little warmer each run. I can hold my fingers on here for about 10 seconds and it's starting to hurt a little bit. So I'm gonna let it cool down for a couple minutes, and then I'm gonna go ahead and run the SMC dedicated Speedrun LIPO. GPS is zeroed out and reading, and now I have the dedicated Speedrun 2S SMC pack in here. And there we go, the second run on the SMC drag pack and Speedrun LIPO. Holy crap, 86 miles an hour. This battery is the real deal. I had no idea there was that much performance being left on the table. 86 miles an hour. And folks, this just goes to show you, not all batteries are created equal. Now, you're gonna pay a little bit of a premium for it, but if you're serious about speed runs, what is that? 5 to 6 miles an hour faster. 5 miles an hour faster than my second fastest 2S LIPO I own. So damn, this thing is no joke. It's kind of a unique size. I think it's designed to fit in certain cars, maybe drag cars. It does just kind of fit in the Bandit here. It was not secured, but I just tried to be careful. But 86 miles an hour. Let's look at the telemetry. Okay, the voltage is still up at 8. The minimum was significantly higher, 6.5 volts. The others were in the lower 6s, and you'll see the amps. It provided more amps than any of the other batteries, 256.8 amps, whereas the others I think were around 215, 220 if my memory is correct. And the max RPM of the motor, it's almost 28,000. So it's nearly as fast as some of my lower performance 3S LIPOs, and this is a 2S. So there we go. All right, now what I'm gonna do is live telemetry. I'm gonna run this phone on the bottom of the car. Not a good idea, but I wanna see what kind of data I can get here. So now the phone is capturing everything that shows on the screen. So if I go back into the ESC and make sure it's connected, which it is, we're getting live data here. Yes, the temperature just dropped. So I'm gonna go ahead and secure this on the car, and we'll see what it does. Oh, I hear it hitting a couple rocks down there. Not good, there's a construction entrance. But the phone's upside down, it's probably all right. Yeah, we can see we hit a rock there and things were coming loose a little bit, so not great. But I think I'm just gonna do the one run here tonight on with the telemetry data. But let me go in. Actually, we can take a quick look at it. Min voltage 6.5, 256 amps, is still pulling some amps. But I'll splice in the live data here when I make the video. Well, since recording my 2S video, you can see I had a bit of a crash. I did a 3S video. Look for that. I reached a new top speed and it was really freaking fast. But as far as the 2S runs go, really interesting data. All 4 of these batteries are ridiculously fast. I couldn't get over how fast this Urgenex 2S battery is. Again, at this price point, it should be lucky to top 70 miles an hour. I've tested LIPOs in this car that struggle to get past 70, and I thought this would be just like that, but no, this thing is a powerhouse. One thing I will say though, it does not hold its claimed capacity. When I tested it, I was only able to get about 4,300 milliamp hours in here, so that's worth a consideration. If you want a budget speedrun battery, I don't think you can do better than this one, honestly, assuming they're all to this standard. I've run 2 of them and they both were extremely fast. Your mileage may vary, but you know, as long as they have good quality control, this thing is legit. Now, the Turnigy. This battery is also extremely fast, slightly faster than the Urgenex. Now, I have not had a chance to test the capacity on this, but it's rare for me to have a battery. I've tested capacity on like 30 LIPOs, and it's rare to find one that does not meet its claimed capacity. So I would assume this is right around 6,000 or maybe even a little above that. So another great buy, $22. And both of these batteries are on par with batteries I have costing between $40 and $65. So great value there. Now the CNHL 120C. This is a quality pack. You can just feel it. It's the internal resistance was nice and low, and it got a little faster than these other two. Is it worth double the price or nearly double? I tend to think it's probably is, because it still outperforms some of my stronger batteries. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. This battery is definitely strong, and of all my standard 2S packs, it's the strongest, and I've tested this against several others besides the 4 I tested today. Now, the hero of the day, this SMC is just insanely quick. I think it was 86 miles an hour on 2S. So about 5 to 6 miles an hour faster than other 2S LIPOs. So if you are into speed runs or you're doing drag racing, you know, the price premium, and SMC has very budget-friendly batteries. You're gonna be hard pressed to find a company that makes better batteries at the price point. But yeah, you're gonna pay a bit for this, but the performance is just ridiculous. And you know, I expected it maybe to hit 82 or 83 compared to these others. I wasn't expecting that big of a gap. I really didn't think that, you know, tweaking the formulation of these batteries and the 8-gauge wires that this has. Most of these other batteries have probably 12 gauge. Yeah, this is 12. This is 10. And the Urgenex is 12. So yeah, you're gonna get 10 or 12 gauge wires on most LIPOs, but this has 8 gauge, and you know, SMC, they're just known for making really fast, high performance batteries, and this is no exception. So that's all I have for now. A huge thank you to all the battery manufacturers that sent me out products to test, and a huge thank you to ZTW for sending me out their Beast Pro V2 ESC. The telemetry on this is so nice. I just love going through the data. It's very meaningful. It's very useful when I'm doing these speed runs, and it helps me better analyze these batteries. So a link in the video description where you can buy all these products. As far as the setup of the car, I'm running an XTeam 3665 sized motor, 4500 kV, Kimbrough 44 tooth spur gear, and a Saga 37 tooth spur gear, and the Gone Bananas tires on here, and a few other little tweaks and stuff. That front wing is critical, but there you go. 2S, 86 miles an hour on a Traxxas Bandit. There you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.